Oh shit.
This is Nomad. I smoke from the Nomad paintball team. Slords, ladies, we're at the end of the saga, Capital Combat Zone.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
It's time to make the donuts.
What are
bro.
you fucking doing? You're not.
It's time.
You're not smoke. You're not smoke. All right, everybody, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. All right, we're here at the last 0 hour Endgame. We're gonna do a big ass time to make the donuts. We're right by the Red CP. All right. All right. On three. 1, 2, 3. Time to make the donuts! You're not smoke.
You know what I mean? Infrared. Yeah. You know what I mean? Infrared. Yeah. You know what I mean? Infrared.
Hello, my beautiful paintballers. It is I, Smoke, from the Nomad paintball team, aka an influential Slord. Only people who are drunk with me on the Nomad team will get that, so that's for them. AKA the Tri-State Area's one and only Magfed Scrum. Special guest today, my man, all the way from Florida, but not gonna be in Florida not too soon. The #1 supplier of the drug everyone wants in Florida, V. Ghost, Doug Logan. Doug, say hello to the beautiful people.
First of all, I don't know who that is. Yeah, but hello, beautiful people. This is me. Yeah,
This is that guy. Everyone knows. If you don't know Doug, you should know Doug. Doug has been doing big things in Magfed, Florida for a minute now with the rest of the Floridians. So I've always wanted to get him on.
Yeah, we have a hashtag. Doug is a prick. So you can use that one.
Let's use that hashtag for the video in the comments. Doug is a prick and high on V. So I always envy Magfed Florida, and this is gameplay from 0 hour, the last 0 hour Endgame. I was very lucky to be able to play alongside with Magfed Florida, so I only felt it was right to get the one of the faces of Magfed Florida. I can't get Zeno because Zeno's crazy, and there's no way he would do commentary because he's just about the violence.
No, just forget about it. He's another animal.
Right. And Chris Scott is too much of a celebrity now to go on a little thing like this. So I settled for Doug. Magfed Florida is fucking awesome. Like I'm so envious of Magfed Florida. You guys have such a great group down there. When you started Magfed Florida, who was it that started it? Was it you? Was it Rob?
Yes. So when we started back in 2014. That was I think Labor Day. Hot as hell up in Orlando, and we were 13 guys. From these 13 guys, I believe today we have less than a half of them still playing. Wow. And but those 13 guys who started the Magfed Florida and the people who stayed in the group, we were pushing games. We were trying to create games every month. And that's the whole reason why we created Magfed Florida in the first place. So we could create games every month, gather more people, because what do we like to do? We like to shoot people, right? Like we like to shoot. That's what we like to do. We like to shoot people. There's no other
violence.
Yeah, that's no other reason why we play, because we like to do that.
Right.
I don't like to get shot. Zeno likes it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like to get shot because anyway.
We like to do the shooting. We don't like to get shot at.
I don't like to get shot. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
You can curse? No. You can curse. This is a safe place for cursing.
Okay. And then, but how do you shoot people if you don't have people to shoot? You know.
Right.
So then we start a group, and then we're like, man, we need more people. So let's create a Facebook group, and let's start to invite people, and then create games, and then. It started like a very timid, but after the 6th game, things kind of started to get together, and we were organizing a little bit better, and then we started to take some decisions. Like, hey, listen, if we start to listen too much to what people want, we are not gonna get this right.
Right.
I know it sounds a little bit kind of. Man, this guy's a dick. Actually, we are.
Well,
You
I
know?
think you got to be a little bit of a dick when you're producing games, when you're starting something new, when you're trying to do a movement. Like that's what this is, and that's what you did. You started a movement
Yeah, we
down
started
there in Florida.
exactly. We started this movement, and then we wanted to be in a certain way because otherwise we would lose the whole MagFed thing. Because
Right.
we wanted to be strict MagFed, we want to put some rules that would benefit the MagFed player. And so, with that being said, we had to be a little bit hard in the beginning so people could understand what we want. And then, but people got it. People got it and they liked it and they loved it. And today we have Facebook group wise, we have 1,000 members, a little bit more today, I think. But it's a
That's
thousand
crazy.
people. And for the next game, which is my farewell, I don't know why they do that, but it's
I
probably
know
my
why.
it's probably my fifth farewell because one was yeah, but it's my farewell. They are sending me away, and finally because
Well,
I'm not
now you're gonna be a member of the Beast Coast.
yeah I'm gonna be
Now you're gonna be one of us. So it's gonna be crazy now,
yeah
because I got plenty of spots to bring you to, and I told you that I want to bring you to all the spots when you're ready.
yeah I'm ready. And then we have like a confirmed, kind of confirmed, like almost 70 players for like a monthly meetup. So it's a lot of people, you
And
know.
what's cool about you guys that I like is that, like, for us, like, and for a lot of other places, like, they don't do games every week. They do it, like, once a month, once every. You guys are like pumping out game after game after game. Like, I see games almost every week. You guys you don't wait. You just put the games up, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, so we have a schedule. We have the numbered games that it's once a month
Right.
in our home field because we have a field that are very friendly to us. They help us a lot, which is the Hurricane Park, and we have the staff helping us out. So we have the numbered games once a month, and in between them we have the meetups. So local meetups because Florida it's quite a big.
Right.
So we have local meetups in Orlando, local meetups in Miami, Tampa area, Jacksonville, and then once a month we gather everybody together. So that's how it works. And then the meetups, they are an opportunity for people who can't go in the big games, in the bigger games, but they still want to play, or to people who wants to start playing, so they can kind of get a taste of MagFed is. I want to point out that GQ is doing a great job here in South Florida, um, and he's producing like games that are very, very interesting. In Orlando, we have the BFO. It's the Mercs in
Right.
Orlando. They are doing local meetups as well, and it's going good, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I leave Florida.
You feel like you've left it in a good spot. You like
Yeah,
you
it is. It is.
like you're not worried about Florida.
No, because we have Rob Zeno, we have Chris Scott, we have so amazing guys that can hold it together, and I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about me because I'm like, bro, what I gonna do? I'm totally lost. It's like losing a child. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that,
No, no,
but it's
no. We understand, and I understand, especially because Rob Zeno touched my dick at, at 0 hour. So I understand the energy that he brings, and
yeah, he's
I thought you guys are great, and I've always looked from afar, and I definitely owe Florida a trip down there, especially since Beast is gone. I know Chris is rolling his eyes because he's like, yeah, Smoke says that all the time, but I'm definitely got to make moves to make it to Florida in 2020 for sure, because
yeah, and
it's owed.
yeah, and Rob, he's very intense. He's not.
I love him.
Yeah, he doesn't fool around. I told him in Kilo, right? I don't know if that's the part to talk about that about Kilo. What I'm saying, 0 hour.
Right.
Yeah, I told him because he hurt his knee on Saturday. He
Right.
had a meniscus injury, and then examined him on Saturday night, and I told him, hey, listen, you're not playing tomorrow. And he
No,
was walking
stop.
around. Yeah, he was walking around on a parking lot on Sunday, and then all of a sudden I saw him playing. I was like, okay,
I'm pretty sure he drinks Giant's milk. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure of it. Like
yeah,
there's no question in my mind. He definitely drinks some.
yeah. No, and he was playing hard. He was pushing in the
Oh
finish
yeah.
line. He was
Well,
crawling. He
that
was
was
doing
his
everything.
game. He loved it. All
Yeah.
right. On that note, we're gonna do intermission. We'll come right back.
I appreciate the tenor of the conversations. I think it will actually yield results before the end of the year, and I look forward to continuing this dialogue in the months ahead. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, we're back. Back here with Doug, talking about MagFed Florida. Talking about all the crazy players down in Magfed, Florida. Now, all you guys came up for 0 Hour, and I know you guys got a taste of it last year. And last year, I could see all you guys were like, "We're coming back! Like this was so much fun." Is this your type of Florida gameplay? CQB up in each other's face?
Yes, a lot. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened last year. Last year, I think we were not in the right place. We were like all over the place. We were like just having fun.
Happy to be
And
there.
yeah, we were just happy to be there and like playing and like having fun. I talked a lot last year. I think I spent more time off the field than on the field,
Right.
honestly. Like I was just like so thrilled to see everybody, and yeah, I think I didn't play at all,
Right.
right? And then this year we've been talking about this 0 Hour end game for quite like for months.
Right.
We were planning this game, and even even when we were playing the MagFed Florida games in here, we were like, okay, so who's playing 0 Hour?
Right.
That's it's them. Okay, so these people will play separately. You guys will play as a team. So
Right.
we were mixing teams, local teams in here, to make the big team, the MagFed Florida team, to play 0 Hour. So we've been planning this, and we were like, man, we are going in hot. You know what I'm saying? We're coming in hot. We are not fooling around. We are coming to win this thing. It's a redemption. We
It was
need to.
big
Yeah,
sword energy. You guys had big sword
yeah.
energy.
We were so like so pumped up, and we really wanted to make something different this year. And I think that's what happened. We had a good leadership, because I think it's all about a balance in between a good leadership, know what you're doing, and good players. Players
For
who
me,
listen, players who listen what you're saying
right.
and do what you're saying.
I I I agree 100%, and I've been lucky to be on some very good commands. I've been on some not bad commands, but just commands that were kind of like in your guys' position last year, that really didn't understand what went into it, and kind of just happy to be in the game. And I think
Hmm.
everything you said is right. For me, scenario games come down to organization and effort. And if
Hmm.
you have organization, like I'll take a bad player any day, but if you stay on the field and you play all day, no matter what, regardless of if you're good, bad, fast, slow, I will take you over a great player who is on the field 50% of the time. I'll take the bad player who's on the field 100% of the time,
Hmm.
because that player is giving as much effort and they have the desire to win. And that's what I've seen when I've been on successful teams that have won. It's because of effort and organization. But then again, I've been on very good teams, very good command teams that have lost games. We went to Dominion 5, and it was me, Chris Scott, Eddie Salad, James Wolf, all of us, Buddha from Texas.
Mhm.
I know
Great
I'm
guy,
blanking
though.
on.
Great
Yeah,
guy.
I'm blanking on so many people. Very great guy. Um, and we had a great command. We got our asses kicked, but we had a great time regardless. So like you got to try to make the most of any game that you're in, and but I knew there's certain games like a game like Zero Hour. I know you need organization. Like you just need organization for that game because it's a very narrow field. You're gonna meet at the 50, and if you have an organized side that okay, like we like in the morning, like I could talk about stuff like this now. Before I was very like I don't want to talk about OPSEC stuff because I need to use it in future games. There's not another 0 hour, so I don't care. I could talk about it. Like our plan was very simple. It was Rob Zeno, you take Task Force Echo to the castle. Doug Logan, you take elements of MagFed Florida and some other teams on the right side. Okay, you're gonna take this squad, you're gonna go up the middle. Me and a couple nomads, we're gonna be in the woods trying to flank. And it worked out perfectly. Everybody knew their job,
Yeah.
everyone knew who to look to. Like people that I told to go with you, they knew to go to you. People that knew to be on Rob Zeno, they knew to be on Rob Zeno. And it worked out like perfectly. Everybody, no one left the field, everyone stayed on the field, and that's how we were able to push them all the way into their spawn on Saturday. Like it was just like everyone knew the effort that's needed, and I was just saying to myself, wow, like the way this is going, like if you play Florida on Florida turf, I bet like it's the battles are like so intense because you guys are just like meeting each other constantly at the 50 doing things.
Yeah, like and we went exactly like we were planning to do. So we were told to do one thing. That's what we did, and that's how you say. That's what you said. Like that's what happened. So we
Right.
did exactly what we were told, and the plan went exactly like we supposed to be. And I think that was a success. I don't think it's like a. We had like a situation like okay, so the red team is doing this. The red team's man. It wasn't their fault,
No,
and it wasn't our fault either.
no.
We
It,
ju-
it
we were
did.
just organized. I think red played pretty well. Like
Yeah.
and today I was like just thinking about it, and man, I don't think we should had switched some teams. I think we should have left just the way it is, just the
Right.
way it was, because they deserve the chance to react.
To adjust.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yes,
and
I agree.
yeah, and then on Sunday when I was walking through the parking lot, I met some red guys, some red team guys, and they told me, "Hey, how's it going?" and stuff like that. We greet each other, and then they told me today's gonna be different.
Right.
So they came on Sunday to play differently. You know.
And I mean, that's not a call that like I agree or disagree with as far as the game producers made a decision to make the game more competitive. It worked. Sunday was great, but I definitely think that Red, once they got the a handle of it, they would definitely play a lot differently. We were organized, and it's pretty much that simple. But shout out to Red anyway, because they gave us a good fight and they made it interesting. So I like the teams that were over there, and we had a great time. Like it was a good way to
No.
close 0 hour out.
Yes, I'll tell you. In my perspective, was the best MagFed game I ever played until now.
Wow, that says a lot.
Yeah, in my perspective, like we have, of course, we always like to play in home. We always like our guys, but
Hmm.
it's a different dynamic for
When you're
this game.
traveling,
Yes, for these games, like the big games that we are talking about, like the other games, right?
right?
But the big games, I think this last 0 hour was the best game that I played until today. That's my perspective. I'm not like a you know.
I'll say this, like for any player that is playing MagFed, and it's very hard because it's not cheap to go travel with your friends to play a MagFed game. But I'll say this: if you've never traveled to a MagFed game, when you do travel to play at a MagFed game in another state, in another country, whatever it is, that will be the best experience you'll have playing paintball. There's nothing like going with your friends to a whole new location, playing at a unique field, at a unique game for MagFed. Like, there's nothing like that. That is, to me, the best feeling ever. That's just my opinion. But on that note, we'll end the video. You have any shout outs you want to give to? Anyone you want to shout out to?
Man, I want to shout out so many people, but I'm gonna miss everybody.
Yeah, better to keep it safe. Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, but I would like to thank especially Damon, because he was on the field all the time, helping people out
he
to have
the
fun
shit out of that game.
And to play, So shout out to Damon, he was just perfect all the time. My guys from Magfed Florida in general, I just love them so much. And everybody who played, everybody who was there, we need everybody. We need each other, And I'm just thankful for everybody who showed up and gave us like a great weekend. That's it.
Shout out to Chris Scott, the winning general. Chris was great. I spoke to Chris a couple months ago about getting Kilt on as an XO, and Chris was very receptive, and Chris was very open, and he listened to all of our ideas, and he let us do our thing on the field. Shout out to Slater. Slater is the best XO general to have in a CP ever. No one runs a CP like Slater. I love Slater. Slater's my guy. That's my crayon eating jarhead. I love him to death. Shout out to Kilt. Kilty, my brother from another mother, pots and pans. Kilt is the greatest turtle player, shield player of all time. There's no debate in my mind about that. Shout out to Captain America's ass. Shout out to all of Magfed Florida, all of Blue, all of Red. Shout out to the producers of Zero Hour. Like Doug said, Damon was awesome. Everybody who contributed to this game throughout the years, not just Damon, but D-Block, Pazzo, Blackbeard. At one point, Havish was very instrumental in Zero Hour. I'm going to miss Zero Hour. Zero Hour was the game I look forward to in my own backyard every April or May. And I'm very curious to see how MagFed does without Zero Hour for the next couple years. So on that note, say goodbye, Doug. Say goodbye to MagFed.
Say goodbye, everybody. And and one more thing.
Sure.
Let's keep blowing kisses to each other.
Oh, we have to keep blowing kisses to each other on the field, no question. All right.
Hills of smoke. I'm staring at the castle through a window. I don't see a flag.
It's on the other side of where you're looking. You're looking at the wrong side. You need to be looking at, don't look at the doors, look at the center of the castle, to the right.
Copy that.
I'll come right over there and show you right now if you can't see it. Yes. I know, it's right there. I'm looking right at it. It's right there. All we gotta do is take the red out and put the blue. I'm looking right at it. They're looking in the wrong direction.
All I see is a white PVC pole with a red stripe on it. I don't see a flag.
I'm gonna fucking get this fucking thing, man. Yo, the flag is right in front of us, right here. What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh my God, it's right here, right on the other side of this. If you poke your head out, you'll see it right there. Oh my fucking God.